Yo, what's going? We on our next episode of In the Mix, man. And today, you know what I'm saying? We got champs. Let me start it out first. The champ, you know what I'm saying? You know, some people call him Bud, you know what I'm saying? But to the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying? We got Terence Crawford on here today, man. What's going, bro? You been straight?
I'm good, man.
How you doing today?
Good, man. Just beating the heat, man. Just working.
Man, we just came in his setting. We came to his section, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he got it feeling nice and warm and cozy in here.
Man, not yet, man. The heat ain't even on.
He said he gonna turn that bitch up when it's time to get that workout in. For sure. Yeah, man, let's get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want these people to learn about you, man. You know what I'm saying? And really know where you come from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time, people only see what they see on TV. You know what I'm saying? The good. You know what I'm saying? So, tell us about your childhood. Tell us how was it growing up in Omaha?
Well, man, it was kind of cool growing up. You know what I mean? Like, I was always doing something. Like, my mom, you know, always had me outside. You know, never was in the house. So, if you should say, you know what I mean, I was out getting in trouble, beating people up. You know what I mean?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I heard you was a fighter though. Like I heard in your younger days though, you weren't scared to, like, you know, get your one in.
Oh, not at all. Still to this day. I ain't.
How many fights did you get in as a youngin?
Man, a lot, man.
If you had to guess. Like fist fight in school, like I'm finna show you something.
Realistically, probably like 35, 40.
Bruh.
Man. As a kid, man. We was fighting like every other day, like every week until, you know, somebody find out, you know what I mean, that you really can fight.
Yeah, then it's like, all right, cool, we gonna leave Bud alone. Yeah. We ain't even gonna rock with Bud.
Yeah, then it gets to the point where, you know, they try to sick people on you.
That didn't work either.
Not at all, because we all, man, you know, when you growing up, you got the people you hang out with, you got your family members.
For sure.
You know what I mean, and so do them. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when they go get somebody, you go get somebody, and it turn into a little
now brawl. It's a brawl.
Yeah, definitely.
Now mine versus yours.
Definitely.
Me versus you. Nah, that's real. I know you came from a single parent home. You know what I'm saying? I know Mom Dukes was the strong lady in the house. So how was it, you know, growing up and getting those, you know, the tendencies that you need, you know, like you said, you was outside and, you know, maybe in the streets or whatever. So what did you learn all the, you know, the things you need to know?
Well, you know, my dad was in the Navy, so he'll come in here and there. You know what I mean? But I gotta credit to, you know, the people that still in my life, like you know, Bomac, you know, Midge Minor, you know, rest in peace.
You know, for
Red
sure.
Spikes, you know, I gotta credit them guys
that helped you along the way.
Yeah, for sure. You know, my basketball coaches, my football coaches, my wrestling coaches, because without sports, you know, I'd be a lost cause.
How many did you play any other sports in school? High school growing up?
I played basketball in school.
Oh, so you were nice?
I was all right, man, until I got expelled. So I only had like
what? So how many years you got to play?
Man, I played like 2 games.
Bruh. He said he played 2 games, bruh. So what position? I'm assuming point guard.
Yeah, definitely.
You can handle the rock?
Definitely.
You gonna get a bucket?
Man, I'm gonna shoot that thing.
When you don't feel like boxing, oh God, you gotta come see me in there hooping. Like I know I can't see you in this boxing, but I'm gonna come see you in the hooping for
Definitely
sure.
Can't beat me in basketball.
Yeah, we gonna try. We gonna try in Omaha too, in his section for sure.
I just played this morning, man. I still got it.
Bro, how many times do you work out? Like, let me tell y'all, I was on Instagram last night, you know, getting ready to come to Omaha, and I go check out Shawty's story. Bro, it's 2:00 in the morning. This man is running from his mama house to his house.
Man, I was just getting it in, man. You know what I mean?
How far is that?
Probably a little over 5 miles, but ain't nothing.
You ain't even feel it.
Nah, I was cool.
No Uber. No Uber. I'm just run, ma. I'm just run. Ain't no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Gas prices don't affect Shawty. I know you. I know you say you got about 30-something fights. You broke your hand one time though.
Fractured it. Yeah, in school.
High school?
High school.
Wow, it was one of them fights.
Man, they still talking about it till this day.
Okay, so let me ask you: was your hit just that hard, or was his chin just like that?
Nah, man. I hit him in the teeth.
Oh my.
So it's like me and my homies,
right?
You know what I mean, playing around in a cafeteria.
Uh-huh.
We throwing the little beans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
A food fight.
one of them moved and hit the dude behind him.
No, he felt played.
Man,
Dude.
I already got expelled from the previous school. So
For fighting.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, I'm trying to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I already had one fight already in this school.
So how many schools was it?
This was my second high school. You know,
Man, you whooping niggas at different schools. So you running the chase, you run the tape, you like, nah, I ain't trying to do it.
Right. So I talked to the teacher. I'm like, you don't see this? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? She like, I can't do nothing. I ain't no security guard.
Right.
So at our schools, you know, security guards are the ones that break up the fights. Teachers can't break up the fights.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Once she gave me that look like, what you
Do
want
what
me
you
to
do.
do?
Do what you gonna do.
You know what I mean? So I just stood my ground. You know what I mean?
And that was it.
It was over with.
You knew you had hurt your hand. One hit?
No, I actually didn't until, you know, I got home. My hand started swelling up
for sure.
real bad. Because, you know, you get in a lot of fights, you don't have bumps, bruises, and
Nah,
stuff
for
like
sure.
that.
So you know,
But not only did I fractured it, it got infected from the mouth. You know what I mean? So the mouth is the dirtiest
got some
thing
teeth out?
on like 3. The mouth is the dirtiest thing on a human body. So, you know what I mean? I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days because they was going to amputate my hand.
What?
Yeah, my hand was like Professor Clump. You know,
what?
Definitely. You know what I mean?
Did you learn after? It was no more fights after that in school?
No, it was more.
That was the last one. So you went out with a bang?
No, it was some.
There's some more? Bruh.
Definitely some more.
Another school?
Yeah, another.
Bruh. 3 school, 3 knockout. Shot is not playing.
Right.
For sure. I know they used to say, like, then your mama used to, like, bet. Like,
oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I bet $10 y'all can't whoop my son.
Yeah, for sure.
Got you a 10.
Yeah.
Free lunch.
She don't give me nothing.
You don't get nothing?
I don't get nothing. Like, I don't get nothing for beating somebody up that she bet that was going to beat with me.
Bruh, you need at least 5, man. Like, I need at least 5, man.
Yeah, it's cool, though, man. That's what, you know what I mean, got me to where I am now.
Yeah. Nah, that's for sure. So tell me, outside of school, like, what was the things you were into? I know you said you would do sports, but when you didn't like sports, what was you know, when you was outside with the bros, what was you doing? What would you like to do?
Man. Getting into it with motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That was it. You know what I mean? We'll go to the court, play basketball. You know
Even
what I mean?
that probably got physical, though.
Yeah, definitely. We was always doing something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Partying, going to little house parties.
You still cool with most of your homeboys from back then?
Definitely.
That's tough. Yeah. That's tough. Well, take us back through the night, man. You was, you know, when you was gambling with the bros one night. I know, you know, some tragic events happened. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that night, I should have just went home and went to sleep, but from start to finish, me and my mom was beefing the whole day.
So it was already a long day.
Yeah, it was already in a mix. Like,
damn.
You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't even with them at first. You know what I mean? So I'm beefing with my mom. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm out. You know what I mean? Hey, we going to the September Fest. All right, I'm about to pull up. So we all deep going to the September Fest. They ain't even let us get in. You know what I mean? They started talking.
And now we finna get mad again.
The security guard started talking stuff to me. So, you know what I mean? They like, y'all need to shut up and just go in and be quiet. Pull your pants up. Like, man, you can't tell us what to do. Like,
we thugging. You tripping.
Ain't our mama.
We young. Yeah.
What you mean? And you shut up. So
yeah,
they end up throwing us out. You know what I mean? And as we going out, you know what I mean, some other individuals, you know what I mean, we meet head to head.
For sure.
So, you know what I mean, I step back like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. Yeah. So the fight break out. They mace me off the rip.
What?
You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's like confrontation. Me and security guard, I'm getting into it with the security guard.
That's all they know how to do.
He maced me off the rip, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? So they clear it out, you know what I mean, after a little scuffle. So shit, man, I go to one of my bros' house, you know what I mean, try to wipe it out. You know, his dad come out like, hey, you don't pay this water bill, you gotta go.
What?
I'm the water hose, like, I can't see, I got mace, man. I don't care, you better go somewhere else.
I'm just trying to get right, bro.
So I go around the corner to when my bros that box and stuff, you know, they eating pizza and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm mace. He like, man, go in there and get some milk. So I got milk, man. I'm wiping my face. I'm like, man, my face burning. He like, man, put the milk on it.
Mm-hmm.
So after I get right, you know what I mean, I eat a couple little pieces and stuff. And then, you know what I mean, I check and see where everybody was at. And they like, man, we over here shooting dice, pull up. You know what I mean? We deep. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to pull up. So I goes out there, you know, we behind my car.
Is that gambling?
Yeah.
CeeLo? Crap?
No, craps.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So.
You know I'm a 6'8". You know me, I'm 4'10". I ain't gonna bullshit. Yeah, for sure.
So we shooting and shit. I'm about to leave, so I get in my car and shit, man. I start counting money like a dummy. I should have just pulled off.
Should have just waited to the crib, bro.
Yeah. But shit,
you know how shit happened though. You probably hit the pot good too. We probably hit the pot good,
right? So, you know what I mean, they slid on us and shit. I drove myself to the hospital after that. So,
shot in the head though, bro. Yeah. Like in the head though. This ain't like, oh, I got shot in my leg, my arm though. In the head. Yeah. I know you freaked out. Passed out?
Nah, not at all. I got hit.
Drove yourself.
Yeah, I got hit. When it hit me, that shit was just like, wow.
What did you think? Like, what did you think? Like,
shit. What you gonna think when you hear?
You right though. You right. I done been there. You right. I'm gonna get the hell on.
That's the only thing you can do is get down. Shit.
Damn.
That's the only thing you can do. So,
bruh, in the head and shot it still punching. Hard headed. For real. So, yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Monday from My Mixtapez. So whenever you in LA and you trying to smoke on the best gas, you ain't gotta go nowhere but Jetpacks. Them boys got over 100 strands, 100 flavors, and they gonna guarantee you right. So whenever you in LA and you trying to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go nowhere but Jetpacks. Real. So let's get into boxing. When did you know that boxing was gonna be the right path for you? Like, when did you know this is what I need to be doing?
Man, I had got kicked out the gym for like 5 years.
What?
Yeah, because I was, like I said, I was a little.
You're doing it hard-headed.
Not listening. Want to fight,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So when the coach kicked me out the gym, you know what I mean? I was just like, man, fuck this. I'm about to go to something else. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm getting kicked off the basketball team. I'm fighting my teammates in football. I quit wrestling. You know what I mean? Baseball, like, man, this shit boring. I need something physical.
Yeah.
I was always getting into it with my teammates. So they just like, man, maybe you need to go back to boxing.
Do something just you.
Yeah, like you always.
And the team player.
Definitely. That was
it's an eye in boxing.
That was definitely it. You know what I mean? Like, so they came with these little posters that said CW needs you. You know what I mean? They had my face on it.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I was seeing them all over, and everybody was just like, man, you need to come back to the gym, man.
Hey, I know that shit feel good.
I like, man, I ain't boxing no more, man.
What?
I'm out here in the streets, man. I'm having fun, man. I'm doing whatever I want to do. I don't got to box, you know what I mean? So every time somebody see me, they be like, man, come back to boxing. I'm like, man, fuck boxing. You know what I mean? So
so you were really this close to saying fuck it for real,
no,
though?
I was done with boxing. You know what I mean? But I'm so competitive. They knew how to get me.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. You ain't finna keep telling me to come.
No, that wasn't even it. The only and I tell my bro this every time I see him. Without you, I would have never came back to boxing because
shouts out to bro.
Everybody would come to me then because Rosendo, he was the new little kid in the gym that was wrecking everything.
So he had the buzz at that time.
Right. And everybody was just like, man, they got this little Mexican in the gym.
I know you could see him.
They call him Body Snatcher, man. He whooping everybody. I don't know if you can whoop him, man. I'm like, huh? All right, man, I don't box no more. You wouldn't box no more, man. So everybody.
Oh, yeah, they talking cash.
Yeah.
They talking cash.
Striking my ego. And I'm just like, man, I'll whoop him. I don't care who he is. They like, man, come to the gym. So I'm like, all right. So we got this little thing called family night that we do that, you know, that benefit money where our gym, we got individuals like me and you.
Right.
We spar, put on, you know what I mean, a good show.
What?
And then, you know what I mean, the fans are paid
come
to get
see
in.
Just come watch it. Yeah, that's real. That's fine.
That's what we call family night. So they was like, man, we got family night Sunday. You can pull up and then you can spar 'em you know what I mean, and see who get the best.
See where it's at.
So I was like, all right, I'll be there. Don't worry about it. I'll be there. I'm like, man, listen, man, they called me here.
I just want to see him.
I mean?
Like, I just want to get it in.
Right. So I come back the next day. You know what I mean? Off the streets, you know what I mean? I sparring.
Bruh.
Man, I'm piecing them. Pop, 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 pop. The first 2 rounds, I get tired. He hit me with a body shot. Boom.
Felt it.
Knocked the wind out of me, and I looked at him. You know what I mean? But I'm moving. I'm like, ugh. And I'm moving. I just ran at him, like, just started swinging. And man's like, hey, stop that. Hey, that ain't no boxing. Get that shit out of here. Like, I'm mad and shit. And then so I get out the ring, you know what I mean? And I just looked at him, and I just started doing all kinds. I think I did like 500 sit-ups.
Bruh.
And I was just like, I'm coming back tomorrow. I was like, he couldn't whip me. So I was like, man.
And that what motivated you to get back in there.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the only reason why I came back to boxing.
Damn, bro. I can't believe that one.
Yeah.
That's raw. Describe your training environment. What do you like for your training environment to have? Like, what does it have to have? You know, certain trainers, certain heat. You feel what I'm saying? Certain places. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, man. I just gotta have, you know what I mean, people that want the same thing as me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta have that energy.
Yeah, like when you come in here, man, you gotta be willing to work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be willing to strive for something. You know, it's a lot of individuals that come in here for different purposes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And if you don't want to be the best, then you can't be alongside of me.
That's real. I want to be the best at what I do. That one right here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Colorado. I know you like training in Colorado.
Right.
What's so good about? Cause it get cold up there, don't it?
It get all right. It get colder.
Everything all right to you. The heat all right. Cold all right.
Cause it get colder here than in Colorado.
Oh, for
Springs.
real?
Denver, it probably get a little colder, but for me, is getting away from all the distractions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The altitude.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just the whole 9. You know what I mean? Just get a peace of mind and just focus on the job at hand. That way, if anything was to ever happen or what, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself, because, you know, there's no distractions. There's no anything for you to get in trouble. No nothing.
Nah, for real. All I gotta do at work.
Right.
That's real. Do you let's go back to 2014.
Right.
Fight of the year. How did that feel? Like, how did that, I'm him.
Right.
That was when you got that him tag for real. Like, y'all can't say no. I'm fighter of the year. Like,
man, I definitely felt that I should have had it twice. You know,
I back to back, right?
When I 2016.
So skip a year, yeah.
When I became undisputed,
I
believe, you know what I mean, I'm the only fighter that became undisputed that didn't get it. So I'm like, huh?
How that happen?
Bias.
Politics.
Definitely.
You know how that go.
But when
it's in every sport.
Like I always tell people, when I won, you know what I mean, that title in Lincoln and became undisputed, you know what I mean, that was probably, you know what I mean, one of the biggest accomplishments of my career.
That you felt.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Wiping out a whole division, you know, I started a trend. Like, when you look at all the fighters now, everybody want to be undisputed.
Nah, for and then you used to go at a lot of people that if you ain't got no loss, I'm finna give you one.
Right. I had to.
Like how many? Probably like 8, bro. 7. Like, you real there. Oh, you ain't got no loss? I'm finna give you one.
I had to, you know what I mean? Because being from Omaha, even till this day, you know, you don't get a lot of credit. You know, everybody say, oh, he ain't fought nobody or this or that.
Yeah,
it's the fact that, you know, I make them look like that, or they don't be the same after they fight me.
Facts, because y'all didn't say that before.
Right.
See, we talking about before. Take me back to, I don't know how to pronounce the name, excuse me. Benavidez?
Yeah.
When he pushed you.
Yeah.
And all right now. What you was thinking when y'all squared up at weigh-in and he pushed you? I know you just kind of lost it though, bro. You like, come on, bro.
Listen,
because he had some hype before the fight.
Man, I didn't like that dude at all. Like, me and that, I never knew where the hatred came from.
Where it was, yeah.
Like,
you know, a lot of times that shit come out of jealousy, envy, bro. Yeah, jealousy. For sure.
So it was just like, you know what I mean, something that really made me like take it there, and I really was like, I'll mess you up a little bit.
Like, why you even try that on TV like that?
Yeah,
you know,
like
I was like, bro, he was literally this close, bro. It would have been over with though. They would have got you again, bro. You hard get kicked out, bro. No, for sure, bro. What would you say is the fight that put Bud on the map? Would you say it was Khan or Prescott?
Shit, before, no, not before Prescott. Gamboa. I would say
you rock that,
I would say Prescott had people in the boxing world like, damn, who that? You know what I mean? They just guessing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But I still had fights after Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I beat, Ricky Burns for the championship, people was like, oh, now you're a world champion. That's the dude that beat Prescott.
That did that there,
You know what I mean? And then when I got, set to fight Gamboa, everybody was like, oh, man, he shouldn't be fighting Gamboa right now because Gamboa is too much experience.
Heard that before.
Two-time world champion. Well, 3 because he had a little title at 135.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was on the pound-for-pound list. You know what I mean? He was looked to be the next, big thing.
Right.
And everybody thought I was moving too fast. So once I knocked him off, everybody was just like, yeah.
Ooh, there it is. That's that him. Like, that's that him. Do you think that there's anything else you got to do for, not you though, because I know, a lot of times we already know about ourselves. We are the confidence in ourselves. But do you feel like there's anything you need to prove to the people for your legacy?
Not at all. You know what I mean? Like, to be 100 with you, I feel like I already proved everything that I have to prove. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're never going to make the people satisfied.
Ever. You can't make everybody happy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you think about it, everything that I've done in my career to this date, they still feel like I haven't done anything because they say, well, he ain't done nothing in the welterweight division. But what about my career?
That's what they gonna find. Whatever you see, that's why I like that you go hear that. I ain't crossed that off the list yet. Let me go knock that out because y'all gonna keep adding to the list.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I think your legacy is so impactful because it's like, bro, I don't win and did what y'all said I couldn't do this time, that time, and this time again. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So I think that's it. That's where that that energy come from you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then you just ask him. You say, what haven't I accomplished in the sport of boxing? You know what I mean? Win the Hall of Fame. Well, become. You know what I mean?
That's on the way though.
In the Hall of Fame.
That's on the way though.
That's what you ask him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you try to compare me to other fighters, then you just ask him. You know what I mean? Look at the comparison, and you say, okay, well, this off the list, this off the list. What award haven't I won?
See, shout at him. I want to ask this right here because if you was to go look at his highlights, you're going to see a lot of the times when he get in that mode, like when you got somebody, like when you done. Right. That one hit, I got you where I want you. What do you think about it? Like, because you get in that mode, you like, man, I ain't saying nothing else. I'm finna just rock out. Like, I'm finna just start going to training mode. Right. You know what I'm saying? Before you, what go in your mind right there? Like, at that exact moment, like, that one hit just got him. He's stunned. Time to go.
Shit, eat.
That killer instinct. Yeah. That's what I think it is, bro. Like, you got that killer instinct.
Yeah, you gotta go get him.
Like, you real try to go get him.
It ain't no ifs, ands, and buts.
Then he gonna stick the tongue out on your ass when he knock you down too.
Gotta go get him. If I get you hurt, you know what I mean?
Like a shark when he find blood type shit.
Definitely. Like a pit bull.
Yeah. What would you say? How was it when you got the biggest check you ever got from boxing? What it felt like coming from where we from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Coming from having less than what we got now. Right. When I say that, how did it feel when you got that first big one? Like that first big one.
It didn't feel like nothing, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Cause I don't got coming from nothing, bro. You get me, man. You get me over set figure. I'm gonna feel some type of way, man.
Yeah, man. You feel it, but at the same time, you know what I mean. Coming from nothing, you know what it feels like to be broke.
Yeah.
So you know how to appreciate things more.
I appreciate it for sure. Yeah,
so you
for sure.
Try to be smart with it. Try to make the right moves with it, and you go from there. Like a lot of people, you give them a whole bunch of money, they go splurging and
go wilding out.
Yeah. Me, you know what I mean? Just sit back, let my money, work for me through my investments.
That's real boss nigga. You into music?
Yeah.
What's your workout playlist? What you turn on? He finna go work out after we get done with this podcast. What you turning on when to get turned? With you, little baby, you dirt, you something different, one of the bros.
Hey, man, that's funny, man. Listen, you'll be surprised, man. My playlist is a mixture of
Country music. I can
everything.
tell.
Everything. I got country.
Wanna take a ride on my big green. But
Hey,
you a
look,
whooping nigga in there,
I
huh?
got country. I got rap. I got gospel. I got R&B.
Oh yeah, I like you. Down to earth type of guy.
Yeah, man. It's like, you can get a vibe from.
You don't
all
like
different
people.
music.
You don't like people like talking to you and doing all that. You like to be all right. Let me get in. You know what I'm saying? Or
I'll be cool. I'll be
relaxed.
I'll be chilling. You know what I mean?
who your top 5 you listen to right now?
My top 5.
Top 5.
Shit, man. I can't even say a top 5 because I just listen to all different type of music.
So much.
Yeah. Like, I really like, the old schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm an old school type
I'm
of cat
still
too.
on that Tupac.
Yeah,
Nas,
for
like
sure,
that.
for sure. I want to ask you, what do you think the best show you put on? Porter, Sean, the best show you put on. Like, all right, I went in there and did what I need to do. Like, even though I know you done did that 38 times, but the best show you put on, like, these folk paid for that and they came and got what they wanted to look at.
Man, I think, man, like boxing wise or just
Boxing.
show, or just a
Okay, show where you want to show out.
I think Mean Machine.
Bro, you went crazy, bro.
For the simple fact, you know what I mean, he was there. You know what I mean, I got hit a couple of times more than I normally do, but at the same time, it wasn't no boxing. It was straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I'm coming to get you. You know what I mean. So far as like putting on the show, I think that was a exciting fight.
You know the biggest question everybody want to know, bro. Earl,
What about him?
you gonna show out?
Definitely.
I like how that boy talk. Most definitely.
Definitely.
I feel like you. I can tell how you look. You ain't bullshit.
No, for real. Like,
There's so much hype on it, man. How you feel about it? Like, it's a lot of buzz around it.
It's a great fight.
Great fight
with two undefeated fighters
Mhm.
and they prime.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's arguably, top 5 pound for pound.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So that's why it's so much hype. I've been calling for these fights for
You
like
have,
4 or
boy.
5
You've
years.
been doing it though.
4 or 5 years. So
You've been calling.
when you think about it, I mean, I've been calling for all these guys before I was even 147. I was at 140. You know what I mean? Like when I move up, I want all y'all. Everybody was telling me to get a belt.
How long you see yourself doing it?
I don't know.
Till you can't no more, bro. Till you can't swing no more.
Oh, I just think, what I mean, when the time is right, then you let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But right now, what I mean, I'm on a mission.
You invested in anything outside of boxing?
Of course.
What you like doing outside of boxing? Like an activity, a hobby? I know you like hooping.
Oh,
Outside of sports, let me say, because you a bitch sport. Fishing?
I love the fish.
Man, what's home? Man, you ain't fishing, man. You probably catching crappie, man. I'm catching real deal. I'm bassing. Catfish down at the bottom.
He said I'm bassing.
No,
we can get it in. I got a boat. Matter of fact, I got 2 boats.
Oh yeah, we gonna. I'm fucking with Omaha. We can go do that. We'll do that. I like the chill vibe, and we're gonna put on some old school Tupac,
We can do it tonight.
Machiavelli, nighttime. I am not playing. You like baseball? I see the World Series going on.
We can do it all.
Okay, I fuck with that. I see you got your guys in here right now, man. Before we get out of here, I want to know if one of these guys, which I'm pretty sure all of them want to step in your shoes, right? What is some motivation that you would get on? What's some key rules, real rules that they should follow?
Oh, they already know. You know what I mean? Hard work, dedication. You know what I mean? These guys in here working. You know what I mean? When you come here, you got to work. The only thing that I stress is discipline. You know what I mean? You got to be disciplined, true to this game, and true to yourself. Because a lot of people, they want to walk in other people's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They want to do what other people do. But I told them, You know what I mean? Like, be yourself.
For sure. Always.
If this worked for him, that don't mean it'll work for me.
Everybody
You
different.
gotta find your own way. If I come through the front door, you know what I mean? You might can't come through the front door. You might have to come through the side door.
Or the back. You just
might
how it
gotta
go.
come through the back.
We in the same room, though.
Everybody built different. But you know what I mean? We all can get to that same destination that we want. You know what I mean? Some just gotta take other routes.
I know you. I see you speaking on Floyd. Tell us some advice he gave you that stuck with you.
Man, me and Floyd, man, we politic all the time. You know what I mean? He called me and just, you know what I mean, tell me keep working.
Yeah,
that he proud
keep your
of me.
head down.
And it's good and it's eye opening.
All right, my last question, man. When that fight go down with you and Earl, who you want to bring out? Who you gonna bring out?
Everybody.
Shawty is not playing. Straight up.
Everybody gonna come. Everybody gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be a memorable night for the sport of boxing.
That's real. I like that. We're gonna end on that, man. I appreciate you tapping in with us. We you know we love to came and pulled up in your section, man. See how you get it in, man. We appreciate everything, bro. You know, keep your head down. You already know who you is. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
so
sure.
we ain't gotta do too much, but I appreciate that shit.
Man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. 100.
100.